Hello everyone, so this is the second part of the tutorial on how to add integers on a number line. This is Mitch Maddox and welcome to my channel. So basically we're going to start with the first one and we're going to work our way on how to add these integers with different signs on a number line. So we have a visual way to see it. So we're going to start with -2 plus -3. So all you need to remember with a number line is you start at the location of the first number when you're adding integers. So -2 is where I have to start, so I'm going to use green. So I'm going to put a little circle here, and I know I'm at -2. And now, if you remember from the previous video, when you add integers, the sign of the second number will determine which direction you go. So in this case, it's a -3, so I have to go in the negative direction, which is to the left. So because you basically can think of this as I am getting more negative. So in this case, I'm going to count 3 to the left. I'm going to count 1, 2, and 3. So that will mean I will be at a -5 now because I moved on the number line. So that will be -5. That will be my answer. So another way you can just think of it is when I add two integers of the same sign, the answer should have the exact same sign. So negative plus negative should equal negative because I'm just getting more negative. The way you can think of this in real life is, let's say I have a -2 bank, let's say I have a -2 balance in my bank account. And let's say then I overdraft my account and they add $3 more to my debt. So because of that, now I owe the bank -$5, and that's why this is important to know in real life. So let's move on to the next example, which is just adding two positive integers of the same sign. So I'm going to go to blue. And again, we do the same process. I'm adding 3 plus 5. I'm going to start where 3 is. I'm going to put it blue. And now I'm just going to count to the 5 in the positive direction, because even though this says positive in the middle, I remember that the 5 here has a little positive sign that we don't see. We just don't write it. So remember, this integer sign for positive is not the same as the addition sign. So now we're just going to count 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be my answer for this one. So I counted 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 will be my answer for this one. Now lastly, let's say I'm adding two integers that have opposite signs. If it's a negative or a positive, you do the exact same thing. I'm going to start where I have my -5. In this case, I'm going to start with a red color to make sure it's the same color. So I'm going to start here, and now I'm adding a +3 because remember, there's a little positive sign here. So I'm going to go in the +3 direction or the right direction. I'm going to count 3. 1, 2, 3. And I land at -2. So my answer will be -2. So as a real life example for this, you just got to remember, when you have when you're adding integers of opposite signs, the one that has the bigger value is the one that will make the answer have that sign. So what I'm trying to say is, because if you look at -5 and +3, 5 is a bigger number, so I know that my answer, my final answer, should be a negative number. And that's how you add integers on a number line, and I hope it helped you out.